One of the common mistakes that we make as novelists is too much dialogue in the book rather than taking command of that story and telling the story ourselves through the use of expository writing. We turn to the characters and we have them telling the story. Now, the problem with this is that there's no real anchor to the story then. It's bouncing from character to character as they pipe in and opine about this and about that and explain the plot rather than having the author do so. Instead, let's think in terms of using dialogue as color, as reaction, and as seasoning for the story that we're telling. But you want to have that consistent driving voice throughout the novel. So we want to make sure that we are really in command of the story and we're telling the story. We don't want the reader to get partway into the story saying, who's in charge here? Who's telling the story? Where is this coming from? We want to be that steady hand, and we want to be telling in very clear terms exactly what is happening. And you can't accomplish all of that with reams and reams of dialogue. And I know there's some authors, some great authors, who used a tremendous amount of dialogue. Philip Roth was one of them, one of my favorite authors. But the fact of the matter is that Philip Roth had an extraordinary talent for that kind of writing that very few of us possess. Take command of the story. Be the author who fills those pages with a lot of expository writing. Use the characters in a multitude of ways, but when they speak, thinking in terms of color, reaction, and seasoning,